G'day Star Wars fans, welcome to Red Leader 1, and today we're going to be talking about what I would love Hasbro to release for the 5th year of Rogue One, well, the release of Rogue One. We have got vehicles released in the past with the film, but I would love to see Hasbro release these as part of the Vintage Collection line of 3.75. And I think some of these vehicles would be absolutely awesome, so I'm kind of hoping next year Hasbro do this. I've got a feeling we could possibly get a few new vehicles, which surprisingly at the moment Hasbro haven't given us any clue of what vehicles will be released next year. So I'm going to be a little bit lazy today. Normally I would whack up some pictures or something like that and show you what I would love to see release. Today we're going to go through the Star Wars Rogue One visual dictionary or visual guide. But first up, I guess we can talk about the Rebel U-Wing, which you can see here, which was released as, I guess at the time they called it the movie line, which you can see here. It's not a bad vehicle actually. I actually enjoyed this new addition to the Star Wars universe. It's something different and unique. But when Hasbro did release this back in 2016, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm not a big fan of the vehicles released from the movies back then, but this definitely needs a vintage collection update. Make this vehicle a lot bigger than what it is and give us some weathering and stuff like that. This will turn out really cool. I've actually seen some custom paint jobs on the U-Wing on YouTube and they turn out pretty cool. I actually did a custom version of this myself, a grey one, which I've got packed away in the shed. But yeah, Hasbro definitely need to update this as part of the vintage collection for Rogue One. Definitely need to make this a lot bigger than what it is. This is too small to be a troop transport. It needs to be a little bit bigger. A lot bigger, definitely. But that's one vehicle I would love to see updated. Next one is the Imperial TIE Striker, which we got to see in the Battle of Scarif. I love to see this. I just don't want repacks, Hasbro. I don't want you to just chuck these in vintage collection boxes. They need to be updated. Definitely get rid of the stupid Nerf thing underneath. That needs to go. But this definitely needs to be updated as well. It's not a bad looking vehicle, but I would like to see it updated. Maybe the cockpit, the fuselage needs to be shrunken a bit. Apart from that, I think it's maybe the wings a little bit longer, but yeah, vintage collection updated for this one as well. Next one, I guess we've talked about in the past. I don't really have I'm just going to be showing Luke's Red 5, but we definitely need a Blue Squadron or Blue Leader X-Wing for part of the vintage collection 3.75s for Rogue One. It's pretty simple, Hasbro. All you got to do is just repaint this guy and you have yourselves a Blue Squadron X-Wing. And I'll tell you what, collectors will definitely be wanting to get their hands on a Blue Squadron X-Wing to go with theirs. I definitely would. I would like to have a different variants of X-Wings in their squadrons. We tend to have got those with the prequel movies, the different Jedi Interceptors, different color ones. But yeah, Hasbro, vintage collection, Rogue One, Blue Squadron or Blue Leader X-Wing, with obviously General Merrick as a vintage card back as well, would go very nicely indeed. Now other vehicles which I'm a big slacker, I never picked up the AT-ACT. I do have the AT-AT down there. When they released the AT-ACT and it was a remote control one, and the price for that was absolutely stupid. No one's going to pay a price for that. Why the AT-AT from the Legacy collection, I'm trying to think, I think that was around $200 in Australia. They were asking for the Rogue One for nearly 300 or something. and it was way smaller. It was horrible. So Hasbro, we need a updated version of the AT-ACT for the vintage collection, 3.75s. We want a proper version, not that crappy one you released back in 2016 that cost a lot of money. It was small, it was stupid. We want one of these, detailed, nicely. I don't care, just release it, I'll buy it. A lot of people will buy this for sure. Definitely. So, what else? You know what we need? We need a updated version, vintage collection, Rogue One Y-Wing bomber, fighter bomber for Rogue One. We've got releases from all the other episodes, but I reckon they can do a Rogue One Y-Wing bomber in the vintage collection. They did release the vintage collection version, what was it, 2012, 2011, 2010, the red markings for Red Squadron. But I think that Y-Wing definitely needs an update as well. I'm not trying to be greedy or nothing, but Hasbro, update your Y-Wing and release it as part of your vintage collection Rogue One vehicles. That'll be really good. Even chuck in the TIE Fighter as well. You already got a TIE Fighter there. Was that Rogue One? No, I don't think so. But yeah, look at the TIE Striker. Definitely need an update version of that. Need to get rid of those movie line ones. They're so crap. It's not funny. But yeah, that's probably about it. Yeah, definitely an updated Y-Wing, especially a Blue Squadron X-Wing. And maybe they could try and fix this issue up here with the wings. Update it. Do what they've done with the Poe Dameron's X-Wings from... Yeah, that's just not good enough anymore. You guys can fix these wings up for sure. And give us a Blue Squadron X-Wing. And if you update this here and do what you've done with the Poe Dameron's X-Wing, and then re-release Luke's or any other X-Wing with the updated wings, and you definitely got a sale with me. I'll definitely buy another X-Wing to update that one. So Blue Squadron, Blue Leader, Red Leader, X-Wing. Heck, we even know there was a Green Squadron in Rogue One as well. So chucking a Green Squadron X-Wing as well. Why not? And while you're at it, no, that'll be for another video as well. Talk about other vintage collection vehicles I would love to see next year. But out of those, Rogue Squadron, 5 years next year. Hasbro, come on, let's update some of these movie line vehicles into the vintage collection and release them next year as part of, 5 years since Rogue One was released. I've got a sneaky suspicion that we possibly could actually get the Blue Squadron Blue Leader X-Wing next year. Just a repaint of this one here. This X-Wing here was was released as part of the Trench Run. It came with Darth Vader's TIE Advance as well. So, but yeah, there you have it. Thank you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what would you love released as part of the vintage collection for Rogue One. Hopefully Hasbro. I doubt if you're listening, but anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button and share this video. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, hit that notification bell. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. May the force be with you always.